All right, so I made it down to my local high school track. Should be a fun workout today. I'm going to be running some intervals to get it done. I'm wearing a Nike VaporFly 4s, the prototype. And my plan is to go out and warm up for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to run 6 1K intervals with 90 seconds to recover in between each one. And I'm going to try to go at around my 10K pace. And then I'll cool down for 10 minutes. All right, let's go get into this one. Woo. So tomorrow's my long run, and it got me thinking a little bit about the different ways people train for marathons, specifically the long run, because it's such an important component, to marathon training. I'm just curious, like, how many long runs do you do in a training block to help you prepare? And what's the greatest distance that you run for your long run? Now for me, I do one long run a week. The distance varies. I usually start out, pretty small. My long run to begin with might be, 8 miles. But I eventually work up to right around 18 to 20 miles. And I try to get in that 18 to 20, 21 mile long run, at least 3 of those prior to marathon day. That's just, what has worked pretty well for me in the past. I don't always make the miles that I want. Last week, my long run, I had intended to go about 20 miles. But I ended up only going a little over 17 because the heat and humidity got to me. And that's about all I could do. So while I had a plan, I had to change my plans according to how my body was responding to the weather. Now this morning it's a lot cooler. This is not a long run. It'll be probably over an hour workout. So not nearly as rigorous in terms of time. But definitely it's going to be challenging because 1K intervals, that's what, 3 times around this track or so. Picking up the pace for that amount of time, that's going to be challenging. Now, what I'll likely do is to shed my vest. Right now I've got it on because I typically do wear it because I'm out at the rails for trails and I don't have the opportunity to leave it behind. But today, I'm just going in a circle, so or an oval, so I can easily shed my vest and swing by, get a drink when I need to, without having to carry it all with me, as well as all of the other stuff that I have in my vest as well. So that should make it a little easier than usual. To help me get it done today, I'm wearing the Nike VaporFly 4 prototypes. They feel really light compared to the stability shoes I've been wearing. And they are light compared to any shoe that's out there. They come in, I think, around 5.8 ounces, something like that. Less than 6 ounces. They got a pretty good stack height of foam. Some around 38 millimeters, something like that. With a 6 millimeter offset. Now these do cost quite a bit. $260 US. So that's a little more than like the Adizero Adios Pro, but a little less than something like its big brother, which would be the AlphaFly, that comes in now around $285 US. It's been a while since I've been in these shoes, but they're a comfortable, quick shoe to run in. I think a lot of runners are putting these shoes into that 10K category. Maybe not feeling as great at the marathon distance. I have not taken these out for a long run yet that would be somewhat equivalent to the experience that I might get at a marathon. But I probably won't, at least not this time around. And that's because I will take out, one of the two shoes I'm considering to run with in Chicago. And of course, no surprise, if you've been on the channel for a while, my top pick is going to be VaporFly, the newest version, or the Adios Pro, also the newest version. But we'll see. We got a little over 8 weeks yet to make up my mind. It'll take a lot for me to move away from the VaporFly, just because I've got a lot of confidence in that shoe. I've run nearly every marathon in a version of that shoe already. With the first marathon that I've ever run was in the VaporFly. I did really well, enjoyed the shoe, but that was a slightly different VaporFly than the prototype that I have on my feet right now. First one is done, 5 more to go. I'm just kind of hovering in this area because my hydration vest and my GoPro stuff I'm setting on the wall over here by the bleachers. So I got 45 seconds left in this rest period, and then I'll get back on, or get back into it, and we'll do the second one. Oh my gosh, does feel like a little bit of work today. All right, put the camera down, take my 20 seconds left to rest, and get back into it. All right, so the third one is done. Halfway there. Feeling pretty good so far. Again, kind of hovering in this area so I can drop my stuff off. Now, my 10K pace, because I haven't raced in a long time, I went with the Garmin Race Predictor as a guide. And I think they have it listed at around, 7:21 minute mile pace. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for. But if I go a little slower or a little faster, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's not exact science. The idea is simply to, pick up my pace, raise my heart rate level, work on my VO2 Max, all that kind of good stuff. All right, I gotta drop the camera off because I only got 10 seconds to go. Whew. Whew. All right, so this workout has come to an end. Stop my Garmin. Let's see. Let's save. I'm gonna say somewhat hard today. Okay. All right, my Garmin's saving. Yeah, I think it went pretty well. I do enjoy the new VaporFly 4s. They feel pretty good. Prototypes. Really, really lightweight shoe. Comfortable for doing this kind of work. I don't know that they would hold up really well if I ran on the track all of the time, because there's some of that ZoomX foam that's exposed, and after some limited use I could see that it was starting to kind of rough up a bit. Okay, training status productive. All right, 7.09 miles, 1 hour 2 minutes 1 second. My total overall pace was an 8:45 minute mile pace, and VO2 Max was a training effect, and that's basically what I was going for today. So mission accomplished. I don't know what my intervals were. Let's see, I don't know if I can see that or not on here. Let me scroll through here real quick. No, I'll have to get on my computer at home to see that. Oh my gosh, my eyes are stinging from sweat so bad. All right, my Garmin's back to the beginning, and yeah, I'm done with this workout for today. It is Friday, and so I won't be running tomorrow. My long run is on Sunday. And we talked a little bit about that, and I'm sure I'll talk more about that on Sunday as well. All right, you guys, hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh my gosh. I can't get the sweat out of my eyes. It hurts so bad. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. All right, I'll see you guys later.